Some of the best wisdom, it doesn't come from a book, right? It comes from a life that's been fully lived. Today, we're going to dive into some seriously powerful advice from a person who's seen 80 years go by, and it all starts with one simple but pretty profound idea. Okay, so to really get how heavy this wisdom is, you got to understand where it's coming from. And it's not about a name or a job title. It's about the sheer volume of time and experience we're talking about here. So it kicks off with this. It's a statement that just cuts right through the noise. It's someone saying, forget who I am, just listen to what I've learned. It's about the pure authority that comes from experience, the authority of someone who is 80. Just let that sink in for a second. 80 years old. That's 80 years of perspective, of learning things the hard way, of watching the entire world change while realizing, people kind of stay the same. And look, this isn't just about having a lot of birthdays. It's about the depth of that time. We're talking about burying friends you thought were invincible, watching money just appear and disappear, sitting in a room that's supposed to be the pinnacle of success and feeling completely empty. This is the real-world stuff that builds the foundation for what we're about to hear. All right, so what's the number one takeaway from a life this long? Well, it all circles back to this huge trap that almost all of us fall into. A lie we tell ourselves that just pushes our own happiness further and further away, and we don't even see it happening. Sound familiar? I mean, how many of us have said this? I'll really start living once things just settle down. Once this project is done, or once the kids are a bit older, or once I get that promotion. We're always putting the good part of life on layaway, thinking we'll get to it later. And here's the kicker, the simple, brutal truth. They never do. Things never settle down. Life is just always moving, always changing. If you're waiting for everything to be calm and perfect before you start living, well, you're going to be waiting forever. And the cost of believing that lie it's huge. This person admits they put off joy like it was some kind of guaranteed delivery coming in the future. I'll get to it. But the tough lesson learned over 80 years, it wasn't guaranteed. Those moments, those chances, they disappear. Okay, so if waiting for life to settle down is a trap, then what are we supposed to do? What's the alternative? Well, that brings us to the core lessons. And these aren't from some self-help book. These are the raw, unfiltered truths learned over 8 decades. This one really hits home. It's not about how many candles are on your cake. It's about how many moments literally took your breath away. The deep belly laughs, the real connections, the moments of just, wow, that's the real stuff. That's the actual currency of your life. Man, think about this one for a second. How much time have we all wasted on arguments, holding on to a grudge, being stubborn? We spend days, weeks, sometimes years on this stuff. And from the perspective of an entire lifetime, what is that? It's a thief. It's literally stealing years of your peace and your time. This is so perfectly put. When you're healthy, it's just quiet. It's the background music of your life that you don't even notice is playing. But the second you lose it, man, it becomes the loudest, most deafening noise in the room. It's all you can hear, all you can think about. And this might be the toughest one to swallow. We always think there's more time, right? I'll call them next week. We'll get together soon. We act like the people we love are just waiting on our schedule for whenever we're finally ready. But time isn't a promise for anyone. And sometimes later just never comes. So at the end of it all, what's the one thing you'll actually regret? Look at this. It's not failing. Trying something and falling on your face, that's not a regret. That's just life. That's how you learn. The real regret, the one that sticks with you, is being absent, not showing up, being there physically, but having your mind somewhere else. That's the stuff that haunts you. Okay, so all of these hard-earned lessons, they're not just some sad story. They're actually a gift for you, for me. It's like we're being handed the cheat codes to life, a chance to learn these things without having to go through all the pain ourselves. So let me ask you something right now. Are you healthy? Can you still make your own choices? Do you still have dreams? If you can answer yes to those, then listen, you are sitting on a gold mine. You have the 3 most powerful tools in the universe: a body that can act, a mind that can choose, and a heart that can hope. And that means you're already ahead. You have a massive head start. You have the chance to do the very thing this person wishes they'd done sooner. You have the power right now to not make that mistake of putting life on hold. So really, it all comes down to this. The choice is yours. The lessons are right here in front of you. You can listen, or you can wait for life to smack you in the face and teach you these things the hard way. And trust me, life's lessons usually come with a lot of pain and regret. And that's the final message, and it's a powerful one. This wisdom, it wasn't free. It cost a lifetime to acquire. It's a gift, paid for in advance, so that you don't have to go through the same thing. So the only question left for all of us is, what are we going to do with it?